Okay. Here's the second part for the individual submission. This part is going to be the background, the excuse me, the story and the sketches for the characters, concept sketches for the characters, and the scenery. So this is the level. This is the level that we ended up having. The waterfalls are animated. That's the only thing that's animated in this one. Or in this scene. I've got a few splashes where it hits the ground or the water. And that's about it for that. As for the sketches, the concepts, got a few unfortunately blurry pictures. Let's see if I can work on that a bit. Okay, well, I'll just leave it on. Here's some of the level design. With our story, basically, Tilo is the last guardian of a mountainous area. And he has to travel through the mountain to defeat the enemies and save the land. This rock face right here, I wanted it to be the last guardian before Tilo. Unfortunately, we didn't get that part finished with, so it had to be scrapped. These are a few things that we wanted. Platforms so you could jump up, because as it's supposed to be a mountain, we wanted it to have a lot of vertical direction rather than just go straight across. We wanted a sky area where to get to the boss, you would have to like jump down into the mountain, into a volcano area, which would be the boss realm. The game was actually like divided into 3 pieces. The first level, which is more the base of the mountain, and inside the mountain in like a cave. The second level was going to be like pretty much the top of the mountain, along with a few clouds that you'd be able to jump on because magic guardians. And then the volcano area for the boss. Here is the designs for Tilo, our little cat-like friend. For the characters, I actually had like them already made in sketches. I have a bunch of these like basically in storage, and we basically picked the ones that we wanted. Here are still kind of blurry, but here's sketches for the attacks. This one will be the electric attack where the hair poofs up and lightning comes out. Here's the fire attack where he crouches down and breathes fire. Here's the block. And this was the power-up that we had to remove. We scrapped this one basically at the beginning, where with the help of... a second, here's the whole image. But with the help of this little critter right here, this little bird-like thing, it's supposed to be like a small like helper for guardians. It's supposed to be part of a totem pole. I wanted it to be so that if we wanted to ever go back and expand on it, there would be multiple of these little guys. Of course, he would be like the top of the totem pole, since totem poles are like the most important is at the bottom. Or at least that's what I didn't actually look it up, but that's what I heard. So he would have been like the top creature. And each creature you get, eventually you'll be able to unlock the totem pole as a collectible. This guy up here was also going to be an enemy, but we also had to scrap him for time. Basically he was too tall for the single jump, and you have to face him directly with the fire attacks. While the alligator, the alligator you would have to like jump on. We ended up switching it around so you could attack the alligator either way. But this was also before we had the double jump implemented. So you wouldn't be able to get over this guy, you would have to face him. Or like go around if it was possible. This guy here is the boss. He did not have a name by the time we had to scrap him. But he was supposed to have a fire attack, an electric attack, a fire and an electric attack like Tilo. But he also has a front slash. And probably we also wanted to do like a charge where he rushes forward with his horns. We actually scrapped that idea almost as soon as we made it because having the boss charge across the screen wasn't something we really wanted to do. We mostly wanted him to stay stationary. Let's see, is there anything I missed? There's those guys. Oh, here is our croc. Our original sketch for him. I must admit, I am not that great with alligators or crocodiles for drawing them. I'm proud of how the sprites came out for him, but I feel like we could have chosen a better enemy. I liked him because he was like he was short height-wise, but he was also very long, so I thought that would be more of a cool thing to have for an enemy. Because we have one really long one and one really tall one, where you have to switch up how you would fight them. And lastly, there is the story. Basically, we started off with a general plot. Peaceful land, and something which ended up being the tiger thing, steals the magic of the land, and you have to collect the last remains of magic, which are the power-ups, to defeat the boss. We ended up, basically I made a couple bullet points to allow more options of what we wanted exactly. We ended up voting on, instead of like Guardians turning evil or the Guardians getting corrupted, we decided that a new creature would show up and basically destroy all the Guardians. He ends up missing Tilo because he's a Guardian. He's a like small Guardian. I call him Guardian in training. And that starts off Tilo's adventure to defeat the boss and his lackeys and restore peace. What?